Good day! Are we digitally ready? This is a question that teachers and learners are probably asking right now. With the advent of DepEd's Digital Rights program, the Open Educational Resources, or OER, was woven together and finally realized. This project prioritizes the necessity to enhance the digital literacy skills of every teacher and learner in the country. Our OER mission is to connect the disconnected. OER is indeed an innovative initiative with a lofty aim to get disconnected schools and last-mile schools connected through ICT even without an internet connection.
It is designed to cater to the need of these schools for interactivity, digitalization, and delivery of 21st century skills that will ensure that every learner is future ready. Join us in another training workshop and learn more about open educational resources, whose primary purpose is to provide support and assistance to learners and teachers in this rapid advancement of technology. Our goal is to build and strengthen the capabilities of public and private teachers, school heads, and supervisors by teaching you to create and design interactive, localized, and contextualized instructional materials for teaching using basic, advanced, and proficiency software and tools. Surely, this will be another exciting and engaging webinar training workshop. Together, let's all rise amidst this crisis. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, para sa guro. Sulong, ito kalidad!
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hello there, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another ETUlay session with Tutor T. This is Contact Center Services for Grade 10 students. I would like to greet back to the people watching on Facebook. We have Rylene Ongay. How are you? Neri May Gines. Good afternoon po. And Dolly Gamboa Talian. Nice having you guys here on our ETUlay session, and like what the introduction said, it's another learning session. Marami tayong matututunan, may pag-uusapan tayo at makakatulong po ito sa ating industriya, hindi lang sa ating academic goals, ganun din sa industriya ng BPO at sa buong Pilipinas in general, kasi marami sa atin ngayon ang nawalan ng trabaho. Marami rin ang mga magulang na umaasa na balang araw yung kanilang mga anak ay magkakaroon ng matatag na trabaho, at isa yung BPO industry sa panahon natin ngayon na talagang nag-stood out despite our situation, despite the pandemic. There are still companies in operation. Ginagawa nila yung work from home mode, at pwede rin naman on-site, pero kadalasan ngayon ay sinasagawa na yung work from home mode. Ayan. I'm grateful for this opportunity to reach out to most or to more Filipinos, especially the Filipino youth, because my personal goal is to help others to become self-reliant, and I'm grateful to be able to teach TLE because align na align siya dun sa aking personal values na uh, makatulong para magkaroon ng maayos na buhay yung mga kabataan. So, TLE kasi direct siya, technology, tapos livelihood pa. Teknolohiya, yun in demand ngayon, tapos yung livelihood, pangkabuhayan, at edukasyon para sa teknolohiya at pangkabuhayan. So, we learned so much from our previous tutor um, about front office services, and we also are going to learn from this session. And after this session, we're going to have another TLE subject at talagang kaabang-abang yung mga skills na matututunan natin, also knowledge that we will learn from this. Ayun, so I would like to tell you a little bit konti muna about sa lesson natin kasi nawiwili ako mag-greet, natutuwa ako marami tayong viewers for today. Yung lesson natin for today is interactive communication. So, napakaganda nito kasi magagamit natin to hindi lang sa trabaho but also sa ating mga pang-araw-araw na nagawain, even sa mga bata ngayon na under ng online mode. Even yung mga asynchronous, pwede nilang magamit ito, how to utilize this skill para magkaroon sila ng magandang relationship doon sa kanilang mga guro, sa kanilang kapwa estudyante o kaklase. At syempre, ang pinaka-importanting goal natin is in the future, magamit mo ito sa trabaho kaya sa negosyo na gagawin mo. Ayan. So I'd like first to acknowledge the writers of the module that I'm using. The module that I'm using is from Schools Division of Pasig City. The development team of this self-learning module, si Ma'am Karen F. Estrada, Ma'am Rachel C. Figuracion, and they did this module under the leadership of Ma'am Maria Evelo Concepcion A. Agustin, yung kanilang OIC Schools Division Superintendent.
Hello, Sir T. Good afternoon, sir. Nakikishare po ng ating slides para mabasa at makita po nila. Thank you, Sir T.
I thought I was sharing it already.
Yes, so habang sinishare mo yan ay pagbati kay Clarissa Gatongay. Magandang hapon sa iyo. Kay Neri Aguado na nakikinig sa YouTube channel. Ayan, Sir T, take it away at nakita ko na at alam kong excited na ang inyong mga learners. Salamat po.
Thank you, Sir Madge. All right. So yan, so again, pinapasalamatan po natin yung kanilang kasipagan sa paglikha ng module na ito. Sobrang madami akong natutunan, napaka-compact, and I want to deliver the learning module as it is. May konting karagdagan tayo, syempre, to make it more engaging para sa inyo kasi alam ko sometimes we get bored with our module kasi wala tayong kausap. We get used to conversing with people around us, with our teacher. They ask question, yung mga teachers natin sa lessons, but at this time, it's really hard. It's just a module and we're going to answer the module back. So babalik siya doon sa lesson natin, interactive communication. Kapag kaharap mo yung module, it's not interactive because you're obtaining information, but you cannot provide feedback right away. So pag sinabi natin interactive communication kasi, you can provide feedback and the other person or the other or even the object, for example, an equipment or tinatawag natin na artificial intelligence can provide feedback as well. So merong flow ng conversation or may communication, nakakapag-feedback tayo sa isa't isa. Ayan, Clarissa Fernandez Gatongay, yes, hello. At magandang hapon din. Ayan. All right, so yon. So we cleared our acknowledgement out of the way. So for a recap, last week we talked about BPO products and services. Ayan, so natapos natin yon. At ngayon ay bubuksan natin yung panibagong lessons. And as we learn about the BPO products and services, yung technical support, sales support, client-specific products, billing, ano pa, booking, madami pa. So medyo nakakalimutan ni Sir. But those are the BPO products and services. At pinag-aralan din natin yung mga tasks involved in technical, sales support, and client-specific products last week. And we learn how to value, or we understood the importance of customer service in the BPO industry. So yung importance ng ating mga customer service representative, because we know that these businesses wouldn't be that competitive without them. So they are the key player. Isa sila. They are one of the key players doon sa tinatawag na ano yung what makes a business different from other business. So yun. Pag may customer service na personalize yung products and services nila. So alam natin gaano ka-importante yung trabaho na ito. And I hope we can show our appreciation to our customer service representatives, mga kilala nyo, even those working as English online tutor. So sila ay bahagi ng BPO industry. All right? So for a recap, so let's see if you could still remember our lesson last week. Ayan. So what is this? The transaction done online or over the internet? Okay, tingnan nga natin kung may nakalala. Yan, magandang hapon po. Watching from Ternate West National High School. Maria Teresa Italia, my beloved wife, is supporting this session. So ano ito? Itong transactions done online or over the internet. Kapag bumili ka, pag may binayaran ka online, ang mga negosyo na online, ang tawag dyan, yung mga online store. Okay? Sige. Tingnan nga natin sa comment below. Sino makakapag-comment ng correct answer? Ayan. So while waiting, I just like to tell you a bit about my background in the BPO industry. I work in a healthcare company in the US, but obviously I didn't leave the country because BPO nga. So yung company sa US, nag-outsource sila ng mga Filipino na magiging healthcare representative nila. So more, my background in the BPO industry is more on healthcare. So most of our mock calls would involve healthcare products kasi doon ako mas familiar. And nakita ko how this industry is a blessing to a lot of Filipinos kasi nag-apply ako nung time na hirap ako makakuha ng trabaho. And in just one day, they hired me, yung kumpanya na yun. Kaya nakita ko na isang magandang solusyon ito para sa atin, especially for parents na nawalan ng trabaho kung nakasubaybay kayo. It's a good solution. It's a good option, rather, na pwede nating maging trabaho. Alright? So, good afternoon po, Ma'am Neri May Aguado. Okay, sige. Ano tong transactions done online or over the internet? Kung nakasubaybay tayo last week. Pero if you weren't able to watch our session last week, I would just tell you the answer. Walang sumasagot sa comment natin. So that is e-commerce. Tandaan natin, transactions done online. Ito yung mga negosyo na ginagawa nilang transaction online. So they buy things online and they sell things online. So it's either business to business, business to customer, customer to customer, customer to business. So maraming type ng e-commerce. Pero we wouldn't go there. Importante alam niyo itong e-commerce kasi part siya kung saan nandoon yung client-specific products. Okay? Alright. Yeah, sorry. So, monitor customers account. So, pipili lang tayo. It's either sales support or technical support. So, tingnan natin. Sales support or technical support. Okay. So, number 2 is sales support. How about... Number 3, close deals between clients and representative. That's sales support. Okay, so how about number 4? Binibigay na ni Sir yung answer. Okay, so let's see. Number 4, provide warranty and registration. So is that sales support or technical support? Tingnan natin. Sales support or technical support? All right. So this wouldn't be interactive if you guys right there on YouTube and on Facebook are not giving me answer or feedback. So pag sinabi nating interactive communication, there is an information coming from me. There is a question, for example, coming from me. I ask you a question and you answer me back. You provide me feedback. So what I'm hoping is that you would provide me answer. So pilihan tayo, ano yan? Technical support ba yung provide warranty and registration or sales support? Okay? So skip muna natin tong isang ito, but that is technical support. So how about assistance in handling purchase product? Assistance in handling purchase product. So hello, Delio Palmero, watching from Maranatha Christian Academy Urdaneta Chapter. Hi there po. Thank you po sa panonood. Ayan. So ano ba yan, yung assistance in handling purchase product? So is that sales support or technical support? Okay, so that is, ayaw lumabas. But that is technical support. Yan. So how about developers of e-commerce that services common needs of people? So last week, we talked about it. The definition of it were young and dynamic people who develop e-commerce that service common needs of people. But I argue that they are not all young. Actually, there are a lot of e-commerce developers that are too old compared to us millennials. Okay, but there are a lot of millennials who are doing this type of business because they are technologically savvy or tech savvy. Okay, magaling sila sa internet, sa pag-navigate ng computer, pag-create ng website. Sobrang talented ng ating mga young generation today. Okay, so yon, anong tawag sa kanila? Developers of e-commerce. So they are the technopreneurs or techno entrepreneurs. So number 7, troubleshoot software or hardware. That's technical support. How about okay, tapos na pala. So what are our expectations dito sa ating session na ito? So at the end of this session, I would like you to you should be able to give the importance, okay, of interactive communication in call center. So yung kahalagahan ng interactive communication sa call center. Bakit mahalaga siya? Yung pangalawa, I want you to be able to explain the difference between handling queries and transactions. So in that part, I will provide you a recorded mock call. So I recorded it last night because I'm afraid that what happened in the previous session that we had that I provided mock call, what happened there was a problem in audio. So my voice was audible, but the voice of the customer wasn't audible. So what I did is that I recorded a mock call and we will have a little bit of discussion about those mock calls, okay? So yun, para makita nyo yung difference nung pag-handle ng queries at pag-handle ng transactions. So how about etong pangatlo natin, at the end of this session, you should be able to show interactive communication in business transactions. So I wouldn't be able to see this coming out from you right away. So I wouldn't have feedback for it. But I'm expecting that you guys would apply this. Okay? Magbibigay ako ng example. Halimbawa, nag-message sa inyo ang inyong teacher. Okay? Nag-message sa inyong teacher asking for something. Hindi mo pa siya tapos. Ang gagawin mo, sin zone lang. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng ganun. Dapat mag-reply ka, mag-feedback ka. Okay? So, paano mo yun magagawa sa day-to-day living mo? Hindi mo na sa business transaction kasi mga estudyante pa naman tayo. But for those people out there who are watching this session, kung kayo ay naghahanap ng trabaho and you found this session a useful tool or a useful resource para sa inyo na mag-obtain ng knowledge about BPO industry, well, magagamit nyo to sa business transactions right away. All right, so yung pang-apat, I want you to value interactive communication in dealing with any field of business transaction because it's really, really, really valuable. All right? Sige. So, pre-test natin. So, read each statement carefully and encircle the letter of the best answer. Okay? So, number 1, the goal of every business organization is, it's letter A. Is it letter A, gain more profit? Letter B, establish relationship. Letter C, customer satisfaction. Or D, all of the above. Okay, sige. Pwede na kayong mag-respond on our comment section down below. Just type in your answer, the letter of the best answer that you think. Okay? So, ano yung best answer na naisip nyo dito? So, what is the goal of every business organization? Okay, I'm gonna wait for your responses. And while waiting, I'd just like to say thank you to Ma'am Lani Encarnacion for giving me this shirt. It's a gift from her last Christmas. At napakaganda nung logo niya, Fear Not. So, fear not. If you if your answer is wrong, that's okay because if we do not commit mistake, we wouldn't figure out what's the right thing to do. Okay? Sometimes kailangan magkamali tayo para malaman natin yung tama. But there are times na matututo tayo from other people's mistake. Diba? Okay, so from Delio Palmero, letter D. I would agree, it's letter D. Okay, I would agree, it's letter D. All of the above. So every business organization wants to gain more profit, establish relationship, and customer satisfaction. Okay, that's what I'd like to answer. Okay, but since we are using the module and I'll tell you the justification why it's not letter D. It's actually letter C. Okay, it's letter C because when you satisfied your customer, all of the choices here, like gain more profit and establish relationship, they are the result of customer satisfaction. So when you satisfy your customer, surely you will gain more profit and surely you'll establish great relationship with your customer. So that's the reason why it's letter C. But like what I said, Delio Palmero, sir, or if you're a student, okay, letter D, I would agree. Yan yung goal ng every organization. But we need to focus on customer satisfaction because if we focus on customer satisfaction, the result is profit and great relationship. Okay, so that's why the answer is letter C. All right, how about number 2? It makes the customer have a satisfying experience in availing products and services. Okay, this is just a pre-test. Fear not. And thank you, Delio, for that answer. Ayan, sige. Participate tayo. Ayan. And while waiting for your answer, I would like to greet my school principal. Thank you for supporting me, for providing me enough time and making sure that I have a pretty clear schedule para makapag-ETUlay, and then at the same time I can perform my DepEd TV duty or as a teacher broadcaster. And maraming salamat po, Ma'am Norlene Narciso from Noveleta National High School. Ayan. So how about this one? So it makes the customer have a satisfying experience availing products and services. Is that better customer service? B, interactive communication? C, intentional communication? Or D, product sales and discounts? Okay, so product sales and discounts would help me get satisfied because I do care about savings. About I would rather buy cheap products that would perform like just a little bit compared with the expensive ones. So okay na rin yun. So better customer service is a good answer as well. And intentional communication, yeah. But the correct answer for this one is letter B, interactive communication. So how about number 3? It pertain to questions asked by customers. So ano yung mga tanong na ina-ask ng mga customers? Is that intuitions? Is that information? Is that queries? Or are those queries? Or are those suggestions? All right, so the answer for number 3 is letter C, queries. Queries pertain to questions asked by the customers. So how about number 4? Caroline Alejado. Number 3, letter C, queries. Okay, you got the correct answer. Thank you, Caroline, for that answer. So how about number 4? The following services show transactions except. Okay, so transactions. Pag sinabi nating transaction, may nangyari. Okay, may event that transpired. Okay, there is something that you accomplished through it. Okay, ito ba yung full detailed information new products? Is that a transaction? Online bank transfer, online buying, payment of full policy insurance. Okay, Caroline Alejado, she says it's letter A, and that is correct. Okay, that is the only one that is not transaction. So the rest are transactions. Okay. All right. Which among the following helps business for better transactions? Ayan. So alin daw yung nakakatulong sa mga negosyo na magkaroon ng better transactions? Yun ba yung letter A, technology-assisted systems? Yun ba yung letter B, engagement of more agents? Or better facilities? Or all of the above? Okay? Let's see what you got in the comment section. Ayan. So while waiting for your answer, I just watched this YouTube video earlier. Ngayon pala, ang mga BPO industries, just an update. If you applied online, they would ask you if you have the ICT equipment that you need. For example, your PC, your headset, and your microphone. Yung ganito. So ito, wala to. So i-ask nila yan. So during the interview, once you pass the training, you pass the interview, and you sign the contract, and if you said you don't have those stuff, those equipment, they would provide you one. Okay? Ang ganda, no? Bibigyan ka nila ng gamit para ma-perform yung trabaho mo. And then at the same time, yung internet connection would be covered nila. They will cover the internet connection. May allowance para sa yung internet. Okay? So, Caroline, she said it's letter D, all of the above. Okay? Yeah. I think I would agree that's the answer as well, but specifically, what helps them to have faster transaction is, of course, more agents help, better facilities help, but right now, especially at this time of pandemic, what helps them most is letter A. Yes, Caroline, that's letter A. All right. So you were like choosing between letter A or letter D, and when I said something about it, you figure out that it's letter A. Yeah, that's correct. It's letter A. Ayan. So for our discussion, okay, so let's proceed right away to our discussion. So every business organization aims at one goal. So that is customer satisfaction. So nothing is more fulfilling to the organization than seeing their customers satisfied, not only to their products, but also to their services. Okay, so yan yung goal. That's the reason why there's market for customer service representative, because that what spelled the difference between a good company and a crappy or a bad company. So kapag wala kang nakakausap, the company don't interact with you, walang feedback, hindi ka makapag-raise ng feedback, hindi ka makapag-comment. So that's the reason why on our online shopping, we could chat them, we could call them, we could rate their products para meron tinatawag na feedback. So nagiging interactive through the use of technology. Okay? So kapag hindi ka makapag-feedback sa isang kumpanya, most of the time is scam yan. So I remember a time I bought a action camera online. It was too cheap. It was too good to be true, but I just tried because I really wanted to have an action camera back then. And I bought it, and I was surprised that it was delivered during the sales day of an online shopping app. At dinala sa akin, na surprise ako, bakit ang galing sa online shopping app, in-order ko siya sa isang website. Yung pala ginagawa nila, nagma-mass order sila doon sa website na yun. Tapos kapag dineliver nila, during the delivery, I was trying to contact them. Pagdating doon sa website nila, wala na yung website. Tapos sinend nila sa akin yung action camera. It was not the action camera that they advertised. It was a cheap one amounting around 300 pesos. Pero doon sa kanilang marketing ay mamahaling action camera. So, ayun, hindi ko tinanggap, binalik ko at hindi ko binayaran kasi it was a scam. So, nagka-problema yung nag-deliver. But I didn't care at that time because I care so much doon sa pera na bibitawan ko para lang sa equipment at naloko ko. So, pwede naman lang ibalik yung kung sino nagpa-deliver sa kanila. Alright, so that's the reason why makikita natin yung difference ng magandang business sa pangit na business kapag meron sila itong interactive communication where you could communicate with them, especially regarding the products that you buy from them. Okay? Ayan. So next, interactive communication makes the experience of the clients level up without having more people to assist them. It keeps the conversation shorter but giving the client satisfying experience. Okay? So through the use of technology kasi, they can actually identify what are the needs of their customers and they can provide that right away. So right at the time that they contact their business or their representative, they would be able to provide something that the customer needs. Kasi nga, alam na nila because of technology. So nagsa-sign up na sila doon before, tapos they communicate through Messenger or yung mga chatbot. Okay, mapansin nyo kapag ito napapansin ko to sa Facebook, when nag-advertise sila ng mga laptops, ng mga yung cellphone, tapos pag nag-click ka doon sa advertisement nila, may message sa'yo right away na chatbot or yung messenger bot sa messenger, robot yon, so IA, na magme-message sa'yo ano yung mga question mo, tapos ibibigay sa'yo yung mga product list. Tapos pag nag-respond ka, magre-respond din sa'yo. But that is a chatbot. So, hindi siya actual person. Tapos, along the way na lang, may papasok na real agent na magko-communicate na sa'yo. Okay? So, hello, Marvin Salgado. Marvin Salgado is my best friend and he's watching on break. He is one of the supervisors supervisor in a company or a retail business, I wouldn't tell. All right. So how about ito? So I actually discussed about this. So through the use of technology, ito tatandaan natin. Nangyari itong interactive communication because of the use of ICT equipment, the technology that we have, cell phone, laptops, all other communication medium or media na maaaring gamitin para magawa yung mga transactions online. Okay? So telephone, 'di ba? Para makatawag tayo doon sa ating mga binilihan or sa ating mga ka-transact online. All right? So ginagamit na 'yun. Tandaan natin yung system. Okay? System. Kasama siya sa pre-test natin. It would be included in the post-test and it's important for you to remember so that what assist these companies, these businesses to have interactive communication with their customers. Okay? So, yun. Call center representatives must also keep in detail of the conversation and be knowledgeable to the client's concern as part of interactive communication. So later on, I'll show you a recorded video, a mock calls Actually, there are 2 mock calls that I'll be showing you. And from those mock calls, you will learn about how to handle transactions and how to answer queries. Okay? So, yan. Next, there are 2 types of inbound call centers that we'll discuss for today. There are so much more out there, but for today, we're just going to discuss 2 types of inbound call centers. Yung una, yung handling queries. So again, queries are questions or inquiries that may be asked by the clients which vary from simple to complex. So pinakamadali sa pinakamahirap na questions, okay? But there's always support para masagot yung mga questions. You have a repertoire of knowledge and information base na sa sistema ng inyong company na ipoprovide sa'yo once you become call center agent na may provide mo, you'll just type the concern and then lalabas na doon yung mga instruction and you could provide that instruction or those information to your clients or to your customer. So, yun. Ang ating mock call, simple lang yung ginawa ko sa mock call. So, some of the queries are related to figures. So, figures, for example, figures, numbers. Okay, pera, ganyan. Facts, policies. One example of this is housing properties. So, yun yung ginawa kong mock call sa housing property. The agent must be well-rounded on every details from the location, lot figures, documents particularly needed for the security of the property. Ayan. Okay? So yun. Pangalawa, types of inbound call centers ay handling transactions. So this one, it's going to be a lot more, it's a bit difficult, not a lot more. It's a bit complex compared to handling queries because meron ng transactions. So there is something that the customer would want to accomplish during the call, not just having the information that he or she needs, but also having to accomplish a transaction, a task, something online or via phone call. So yun. So this involves more complex procedures compared to handling queries. So mas mabigat. It is not just about being knowledgeable on product or service. Some call centers handle transactions dealt online, like paying bills, fund transfers, insurance companies, and investment firms that need complex recording. With these complex matters, handling transactions, use application systems to keep the recording more accurate and efficient. So, babalik tayo doon. Kailangan ng sistema para ma-keep yung information. So, like for example, dito sa paying bills, sa pagbabayad, so dapat meron kang magandang recording system kasi hindi pwedeng nagbayad na pala si customer, hindi pa naka-record sa'yo. Tapos sisingilin mo ulit, ibibill mo ulit si customer. That should not happen because that would really dissatisfy. Sa halip na masatisfy yung customer, madi-dissatisfy siya dun sa service ng company na ni-represent mo. So, fund transfer, so well-recorded dapat, insurance companies and investment firms. So, when it comes to money, dapat well-recorded. So, that's the reason why. Pinag-aralan din natin last time yung financial services, diba? Okay. So, yung pangatlo is inbound call centers is yung hybrid, dalawa. So, queries, you answer queries at the same time, you handle transactions. So, yun. So, tandaan lang natin, inbound. So, pag sinabing inbound, yung tawag coming in, not coming out. So, kung ikaw si agent, hindi ikaw yung magdadial, sila yung tatawag sa'yo. Pag outbound, ikaw naman yung tatawag sa client o sa customer. Pag inbound, si customer yung tatawag sa'yo. So, tandaan mo yan kasi magagamit nyo yan sa interview pag tinanong ko sa BPO industry, what is contact center, what is call center, what's the difference between call center and contact center. So, yun, ma-figure out natin yan as we go along with these sessions sa ating ETUlay. Alright? So, yung pangatlo, both type of calls, handling queries and transactions. Okay? Ayan. Sige. Panoorin muna natin yung mock call. Labas ko muna ito. Let's watch the mock call first. Ayan. So, yung una, handling queries muna. So, I want you to look for the concern or the question. Ano yung tanong? So, habang pinapanood nyo, ano yung tanong? I-comment nyo. Ano ba yung gustong malaman ni customer? Ilagay nyo yun sa comment. Tapos, ilagay nyo rin sa comment kung paano siya pinrovide ni agent. Okay? ano yung need, ano yung question ni customer, and paano siya sinagot ni agent. Okay, titingnan nyo paano nangyayari yung interactive communication during the phone call. So, yun yung gagawin ninyo. Okay? Tapos, syempre, titingnan natin ano yung mga good points, ano yung magagandang nangyari dun sa call, ano yung magagandang ginawa ni agent, at syempre, ano yung pwedeng i-improve ni agent. So, i-comment nyo lang. So, tingnan natin kung yung inyong mata kung talagang magaling tayong mag-observe. So, it's a good skill kung magaling tayong mag-observe. Okay? Good day. Thank you for calling National Housing Corporation. This is RJ over a recorded line. How may I assist you today?
Good day. I just want to know if I can apply for a home loan.
I'm glad to answer your question, sir. But before that, may I know your name and date of birth, please?
Oh, sure. My name is Juan Del Cruz and my date of birth is June 2, 1978.
Thank you, Sir Juan. Just give me a second to pull your account.
Go ahead.
All right. Based on what I'm seeing here, you have not made any loan yet, and you have been paying your contributions since 2000, and it's an indication that you could avail a home loan. So how much is the estimated amount of the property you're going to loan for?
It's 950,000.
And how long do you want to pay it? 30 years, 25 years, or shorter? If you want lower monthly amortization, you would want a 30 years term. But if you can pay larger monthly amortization, you can take shorter term.
Let's check for 30 years term. That is what most of my friends went for.
Sure, Sir Juan. Do you want adjustable pricing or fixed pricing?
I go for fixed pricing.
Okay, let me just run our loan calculator, and in seconds I'll be able to give you an estimated loan amount and monthly
Go ahead. You
amortization
have all the time in the world.
Thank you, Sir Juan. All right, we got it, Sir Juan. Based on the appraised value of the property, you can loan an approximately 902,500 peso with the estimated equity of 47,500. Then your monthly amortization is going to be 8,044 and 43 centavo. Upon application, don't forget to provide a proof of monthly salary that is not lower than 22,390 pesos, okay?
Okay, RJ. You have been very helpful. Thank you.
And 22,390 loan that you want to ask?
No, that's just about it.
Well, thank you for being the best part of National Housing Corporation, and have a good one, Sir Juan. Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, so in the comment section down below, so I commented there. So I'd like you to identify what is the question, and I want you to provide me the things that you observed. How did the agent answer the question? And also the things that you think the agent must improve on. And of course, the good things that the agent did during the conversation, and how the interactive communication played out during the conversation, okay, of the agent and the customer. All right. So one more mock call. That was that was a handling queries. So this one is about handling transactions. So same questions that I would like you to answer. Thank you for calling to Life Easy Healthcare. This is RJ. How may I help you today?
I want to follow up on an order that I made yesterday. One of your agents told me that my equipment would be sent today. Was it dispatched today?
I would be more than happy to answer your question, but before that, would you provide me your name and date of birth, please?
Jeremiah Acosta, and my date of birth is September 22, 1970.
Thank you, Mr. Acosta. Well, based on your transaction record, you have made a payment for your equipment yesterday. However, your equipment was not sent yet because we were unable to charge your credit card. It is maybe we have a wrong credit card number on file. Would you mind providing me your credit card information so that we can push the delivery of your equipment through today?
That's what I thought happened, so I called you to follow up about it. Here is my correct credit card number. It's 123456789101121, and it is American Express.
Thank you, sir. To make sure that I got your correct credit card number, is it 1234567891011121?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. So based on your account, you need to settle a $41 out of pocket. Would you let me go ahead on charging your credit card with this amount?
Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Give me a second. All right. I have successfully charged your credit card with an amount of $41. And here is your payment reference number. 123.
What is the reference number again?
Here it is, sir. 123456.
123456. Okay.
Yes, Mr. Acosta, that's correct.
Now, will you be able to dispatch the equipment today?
Absolutely, sir. Your equipment will arrive in 1 to 3 business days.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Well, thank you, sir. Is there any other concerns that I could be assistance to you, sir?
No, that's all about it.
All right. Thank you again for being a valuable customer, sir. Have a good one. Bye. All right. So those are our mock calls, and I'd like you to answer those questions. And in our next episodes or next session, I would like to I would read back your comments below and see. I would respond to your comments if you guys answered those questions. Okay, so unang tanong, ano yung concern? Tapos paano siya ni-resolve ni agent? Pangatlo, ano yung magagandang ginawa ni agent? Pang-apat, ano yung mga pwede niyang improve para mas mapabuti pa, mas mapaganda pa yung kanyang conversation or um, yung tawag with the customer. Okay? So, para sa ating pause test, and this wouldn't take long, I'd just like you to fill in the blanks and complete the statement by filling in the blanks on each item. So, ano yan? Number one, blank can be from simple to complex. Okay? What is that? What is that thing that can be simple to complex? Okay? So, yan yung tinatawag na, okay, mamaya. So, yung tinatawag na queries. Okay? Number two, handling blank can also be made online or with the use of technology. So handling what? Handling transactions. All right. So number three, blank communication is a tool for customer satisfaction. As this is the one that we're talking about for today. It's interactive communication. So how about number four? Updating records and information about a specific product is a duty under handling inbound calls. Okay? Under handling blank inbound calls. So, anong klaseng inbound calls yun? Okay? That is queries. Okay? Handling queries. So, updating records and information about specific products is a duty under handling queries. Okay? Next. Companies use systems as part of their technology to provide accuracy and efficiency in handling transactions. So those are the things that you have to remember para masagutan nyo correctly yung inyong mga learning modules and also in your quarterly exams. Okay? So that's gonna be all for today, and thank you so much for tuning in this ETUlay session with Tutor T. Pinag-aaralan natin again ang tinatawag na contact center services for grade 10 students. That's all for today, and abangan na si Tutor Roby para sa kanyang lesson sa EPAS or Electronic Product Assembly Services. Okay? So subaybayan si Tutor Roby coming up next.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan sa Lunes mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Science. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!